any freestyle matches today? No, we've not got any freestyle matches today, but we do have 3 potential qualifier matches for the EU Salt Mines. These are all big games, all lower brackets, so loser eliminated in every single one of them from contention. Bluey versus OSM is a matchup we have seen from last year's Minefield 95k. OSM took down Bluey twice, if I'm not mistaken. No, wait. No, he only took down Bluey once, that's right. He took him down once. The 2 players that Bluey did beat in Minefield 95k league play portion, if I'm not mistaken, were Flakes, he 3-0'd him, and Ixo, he won that one 3-2 in a reverse sweep. Or was it a reverse sweep? He definitely won it 3-2. But OSM beat Bluey the last time that I saw them play. It was almost a year ago. And since then, we've not seen too much of Bluey. We've seen quite a lot of OSM. And what we have seen from OSM is not the same level of play that we're used to seeing from him, but he's off to a good start here, 1-0. And Bluey's going to have to look out for those flicks because OSM's quite known for these. Yeah, 1v1 talent is rising Jesse. If Jesse makes a run through that lower bracket, that would be amazing. The good thing for Jesse is that he is, I think, on the easier side of the bracket. So he's got a good chance, actually. If Jesse's peaked in 1v1 ability, there's a great chance that he could make a run here. He has to beat Rottweiler, then he would have to beat Logic, and then he would have to beat J-Walls, if I'm not mistaken. No, he'd have to win 4 games. He'd have to beat Rottweiler, then Logic, then he would have to beat the winner of this game, and then he would have to beat J-Walls. There's a long way for Jesse, but honestly, he could do that. Like, if he's currently rank 1, he's put in the time to grind his 1's ability back up, and he doesn't stream his qualifier matches. Like, I think he could do it. None of those matches are unwinnable for Jesse. Oh, nice recovery by OSM. Look at this. Dodge into the ball to put it across the line. Don't believe he got a flip reset here. I think, yeah, he just had his dodge available from takeoff. He kind of got bumped into the air still. Very well done. Can I please attempt Letha's dribble challenge? I'll probably do Letha's dribble challenge another day. I can't today because after streaming today, I've got to go out to a Halloween/birthday party. One of my friends is having a birthday party because it's her birthday. Is it this weekend or next week? I've actually forgotten. Don't tell her. Soon. It's soon. So yeah, we're gonna go out and be Halloween people. It's gonna be great. Stream the party? Oh, definitely not. That sounds like a terrible idea. That would be a very big mistake. Just gonna go get banned real quick. Right, Bluey back within 1 here. Nice little power slide turn, but the shot straight down the middle. OSM knocks it clear pretty easily. Now, so far this year in RLCS, Bluey I think has played a lot better than he did in the past year. So yeah, definitely on form at the moment, and he's carrying that over to 1v1 quite well. Got a reverse sweep win against Speed in his first round match in the winner bracket, but then he lost to Azrael, who has been demolishing everybody with relative ease. But OSM gets another goal here. Bluey careless with this high pop. He gave it away, and now he needs to pick it up from 2 goals down again.
The tendency for incompetent people to overestimate their competence is called the Dunning-Kruger effect. Not that we have any of that in the Rocket League community.
No. Rocket League community's not get any of that here. Dirty Dave, thanks for the 8-month prime, and also OMG I give up for the 2-month prime. Welcome back. No pre-flip connection by Bluey, but the shot's off target from OSM, so he won't mind too much. Long time left in the game yet for Bluey. Just needs to try and find his footing here. He can't get the flip reset, but he spirals into a demo at the end of his air dribble. OSM not getting much time to play on the ball here. And now he has to defend against another Bluey air dribble. It's a slow one. Bluey lifts it over the top gracefully. And OSM, although he was close, couldn't get a touch on it. That's a brilliant air dribble. Bluey slows the ball down, and then he got 3 touches to put it to the left of OSM's save. No problem, thanks to the 14-month prime. Welcome back. That should be a goal for OSM. Oh, he's actually not gone for it. He's taking his time, and now Bluey's bumped him away. Air roll shot for Bluey. Slow, but I believe catchable. And there is a tie game. Bluey with a great piece of physical play after the finesse that we saw before. And he's equalized against OSM, who was looking hesitant. I thought he was going to throw himself at that open net as the ball bounced off the ceiling. Another bump by Bluey, and he's landed on the ball as well. Got to be careful for the demo. OSM doesn't go for it. Now he's left his net open again. Bluey with a flick right over his head. Takes the lead by a goal. This is just unreal offense by Bluey. Sort of stuff that he always brings to the table. OSM needs to try and shore up these defensive weaknesses. You're still working through the Salt Mine videos, just popping in to show some support. So Sci-Fly, cheers for the support, man, and enjoy the rest of the Salt Mine. There's a lot more to come. We're not even halfway through, because after Salt Mine NA is done on YouTube, the Salt Mine EU will commence, and then after the Salt Mine EU is done, we'll have the Salt Mine World Finals. It's going to be brilliant. Hopefully. So far, so good. It's been quite a logistical undertaking so far to try and arrange all these matches in various time zones, and work around different people's schedules for what they want to do. But yeah, it's going well, and the players have so far been quite helpful in making matches available to play. Long may it continue. OSM with a very tame hook shot here. Bluey, confident backflip through it. It's gone for an early goal here. OSM's of course going to get a save on most of those shots. This is the upside to shooting early. You can just watch the save happening while stealing the boost. And again, Bluey not expecting that to go in, but he is expecting it to take OSM out of the game. And look at that half volley by Bluey. Beautiful side flip, top corner. And now he's ahead by 1 all over again. This is just the damage that those previous 2 shots have done. One of them set up the boost steal. The second one wasted OSM's boost. And then when he's out of position with none left, Bluey hits a shot over the top of him. Again, phenomenal offense so far from Bluey. Decides against continuing that attack, and OSM is going to get an equalizer here. Smart 50-50. Bluey's goals have been a lot more impressive if you're a neutral spectator, of course, but OSM is finding ways through. He's not actually had too much difficulty getting opportunities to score when he is on the ball. The problem is that Bluey's had a lot more possession than OSM. It's a brilliant save by Bluey. Wave dash into position straight away. OSM hasn't done the best touch here, but he recovers well. Almost sneaking a goal through. Bluey keeps the ball in the corner, trying his best to waste time, and that's a good 50-50 for him. It's wide of the target though, and OSM brings it down. 20 seconds left in the game. OSM looking for a way through. He might have found one. The demo opens up the net. OSM's up by 1. Demo SM is back. Also demo, or open net SM I should say, on show today. Not for the wrong reasons. You must have missed the OSM win streak era. Yeah, OSM had a pretty good streak in 2018. He was definitely second most successful player to Fairy Peak for most of that year. It was only towards the end of the year that he started to struggle. Let's see if he can start off well here. Bluey has to put it into his own bar, and it's not going to bounce well for him. That's 1-0 OSM after game 1. Bluey actually was coming back in this game, but he just took a bit too many goals early on and couldn't make up for it later. Arians 761, cheers for the year, and appreciate that a lot, mate. 2 back from the end. Thanks for the 3-month prime. Did I say that right? Use back as mod replay autosave. No, I don't want to do that. I don't want to turn on back as mod in case it like auto uploads my replays or something. I'm paranoid. I don't want it to auto upload replays because I'm recording a lot of games off stream for the Salt Mine NA. I'll be doing the same thing for Salt Mine EU after the qualifiers done, and I'm just worried that it's going to auto upload them. Don't want to do that. YDK up FF. He's just been really busy with 3v3 on his own stream, so he didn't have time to play. But yeah, best of luck to him. Private match replays are uploaded privately. Now, I'm just paranoid about it. I'm sure it works just fine. I just don't trust it, I don't trust it. It's a great app. I love Backasmod, but I just can't trust it. Is Whopper busy with school? Oh, you mean why did Whopper FF? Whopper forfeited because he had a planned match and he didn't show up for it. How good is Rottweiler? Well, Jesse, Rottweiler, when he first came on stream, he beat Ixo twice, beat OSM twice, beat Monkey Moon. So he had some good results, but since then it's been a while since he's had a win. He looked okay in his first round match. Rottweiler. He lost 3-1 to Breezy, who's been on form recently. But yeah, Rottweiler's currently on his way home from school, if I'm not mistaken. He's not gonna have too long to warm up, so you've definitely got an advantage there. That's just, I guess, the downside of having to multitask Rocket League with real life obligations. or one of the downsides. Yeah, congrats on rank 1, Jesse. That's pretty huge. Nice bump by Bluey. 1-0. And that is actually an interesting matchup that could happen in round 3 of loser bracket. If Jesse beats Rottweiler and Logic, then he'd have a good chance of playing Bluey. Well, of course, Bluey would have to beat OSM. But we've seen that matchup before. We've seen it go both ways. There's 2 pretty crazy game 5s, actually, between Jesse and Bluey. I think they both had a win in one of them. Bluey off target with the air dribble. OSM lands on the corner boost. Bluey needs to be careful here. OSM decides to slow down the attack. And he runs right into a wall of Bluey. And he tries to score. OSM still trying to get past with flicks mostly. If Bluey wants to prevent that from working, he'll need to keep up ball pressure, keep faking challenges. Nice little boost grab by Bluey there. OSM missed it. Bluey snuck in for the steal. Not afraid of his long-range air dribbles, Bluey. Never will he be afraid. Oh, the ball's really kicked off his car, though, in the flip reset, and that's made it impossible for him to catch up. And OSM might actually have a dodge here. He's actually just going to land right behind the ball. And before we switch back to OSM's perspective, you can see some frustration there from Bluey. He's throwing his camera back and forth because he keeps on getting dunked on by OSM in multiple challenges, both last game and this one. OSM is sitting behind the ball and Bluey's bouncing off it. He needs to be more careful in those positions. Chance for OSM. They take the lead. The shot is weak, at least in terms of what was possible from that position. Now here comes Bluey on the counter. Flick on target, but also slow. Just like most Bluey attacks, OSM's forced into a save that's tricky enough that Bluey can usually continue to control the ball. Difficult touch from Bluey. That's not an easy thing to do, to kind of cushion the ball from an aerial into the ground. But he does pull it off. Now 3 minutes left in the game. We're still tied up 1-1. Not the highest scoring game between these two. OSM really just waiting for mistakes from Bluey before he makes a play in offense. Bluey's had a few more forced mistakes, or at least mistakes that he's forced from OSM. He's got quite a good tendency for shadowing as well, so we're not seeing many early challenges and thus many chances for players to get early outplays. Well flicked by Bluey, no boost, but he's hit it high into the bar. There's the rebound, and I think, oh, he's just put it off the inside of the post. Another one coming in, crossbar, still Bluey. And I think he's got OSM completely boost starved here. What's it going to be? Just baits him in, and now gets the open net. Well executed by Bluey. How many times did he just put the ball past OSM consecutively? I believe it was 5. But eventually, he was able to put the ball into the back of the net. That last touch as well was really well done. Because many players would have panicked with low boost there, just taking a shot, got saved, and then had nothing on the recovery. Bluey, for the second time this game, just barely reaches the ball before it goes past him. Look at the clock. It was 5. Yeah, I thought it was 5. Wild Eagle 76. Cheers to the tier 1. Welcome to the stream. And I'm Carby. Thanks for 15 months, Prime. I think I've said thanks to everybody so far who's subbed, but I do appreciate you guys a lot, as always. Such a low scoring game here, but no less entertaining. Another ones that we've seen in the tournament. Bluey's going to add another one to it. That's a brilliant finish. And when you give Bluey this much time on the ball, when you give him this many opportunities, he's bound to score some unsavable shots. You just don't have any chance there if you're OSM. Yeah, I'm doing pretty good, NSJCN. How are you doing? Looking forward to seeing how this series plays out. Really tough one to call. Bluey is the one who's controlling most of the play, but if at any moment he starts to make, you know, misplays and give away a couple of free goals, that could just be the game for OSM. And here's one of them. OSM puts it in. And that's what I'm talking about. Bluey's had control, but if he gives it away, then OSM is going to take those opportunities, because Bluey's recoveries, although they're quick, are starting from farther away from the ball. He's the one who's aerialing more often. He's the one who's diving in for challenges. Flip reset for Bluey. Low shot. And like I said before, he's landed miles away from the ball. And here comes OSM, straight down the middle. 3-all. So that's exactly what I was talking about. Bluey needs to be careful here. If at any point he lets his level go down, it's going to be easy goals for OSM. It's great if you can keep your consistency high, if you can attack with brutal efficiency and effectiveness every time. Sure, this style's going to do great. But if you don't, you're just giving goals away. 3-all. Bluey has it all to do again, and he's given OSM space. Difficult save, but he makes it. Timing there was key for Bluey. He didn't want to get mind game by going too early. Wave dash into position. Another brilliant challenge by OSM. Bluey's landed poorly, and I think OSM's done it. It's another 50-50 that goes in his favor. He's done it with a backflip this time. That's a really nice hitbox, and he flew through it as well. And, you know, someone in chat here saying boarding goals are loser goals, but actually, right now, the player with the boarding goals is the one winning. So boarding goals are winning right now. Bluey still has a chance to change who is going to win this one. And he does put in another brilliant goal to do so. Air dribble rebound, 21 seconds left, it's 4-all. And with Bluey's adaptation, with his ridiculous amount of options that he's got in the air dribbling game, you're inevitably going to concede a few against him if he's playing like this. It's just how it goes. OSM has no boost here, he needs to be careful. Bluey, so much space on the left hand side of the field, decides not to use it. It's going straight down the middle. Gets OSM with one mind game, second one will not work because OSM's just dodged through the ball. Bluey still has all the boost here. This is tricky for OSM. He needs to get the ball into the ground and quickly. Actually, you know, he's got the boost. Surely Bluey's not going to concede from here. Game 2 overtime. Bluey reverse swept speed in round 1 winners, but he won't want to have to do that again against OSM. He barely gets a touch on that ball. OSM on the follow-up has completely missed it, and now Bluey with the open net puts it in, and that will be a tie series. OSM took the risk. He's actually played a very low-risk game so far, and a low-risk series. But with the amount of boost that he had there, to try an air roll shot is always risky, so gets punished immediately when it goes wrong. And we're all tied up 1-1. Yeah, we're into a best of 3, you're not wrong. OSM's car is so heavy. Yeah, he does have a heavy looking car. Bluey's is just the typical, you know, one color, alpha boost, Cristiano wheels. The most basic car ever, but that's what people want to go for, because you put toppers on, you put decals on, it just feels like your car's not moving. OSM going to take a bit of time here between games. See if he can calm himself down. Can I please shout you out, Raidsies? How you doing, mate? Batmobile OSM. I don't think it's time to change a car yet for OSM. Alright, let's get into game number 3. Really big game here for both players. They're into the lower bracket. This is their last chance, their last life. Actually, OSM might have 9. Those could be cat ears. But Bluey definitely on his last life. He needs to be careful. Oh, almost an own goal by Bluey. He sends the ball into his own post. He's had sufficient chances to win multiple games in the series so far. OSM has not been too keen on, you know, making pressure plays for extended periods of time, and he's missed another open net. Oh dear. Omegalol SM is back, and that was the openest net miss of the entire tournament, I believe. How has he managed that? He's just smacked the crossbar from about 2 yards out. Now he's going to have to defend against another Bluey air dribble. He doesn't fancy his chances here, I bet. And it's going to bounce in. Bluey with the accidental mind game. It's just all gone wrong for OSM in game 3. First the open net miss, and now he's got mind gamed by Bluey missing the ball. Unbelievable. I can't actually understand how this keeps happening to OSM. He never used to have this problem. Like, sure enough, when he first debuted on stream years ago now, he was nervous, but he didn't miss every open net. This is a recent development that we've been observing. Oh, he gets his revenge with a deliberate mind game, though. Bluey flew straight past this one. He wasn't even close. Alright, see you later, McLando. Watney, cheers for 31 months of Prime. Welcome back, mate. How you doing? I use yards, not meters. It just depends. I mean, it kind of just whatever comes to my mind. The reason I probably say yards is because in football, which, you know, a lot of my just passing comments and sayings come from, like just from listening to football commentary my whole life, they say yards, so it's saved by Bluey. You know, I'll probably like copy it from there. They, you know, the 16-yard box, 18-yard box in football. So I'll probably end up saying it a lot more just because of that. Yeah, very nice save by Bluey before. He almost meaned it afterwards. Yeah, he's trying for a double touch here, but OSM's bumped him clean of it, and now open net goal for OSM. Now this could have been, I think, a pretty consistent finish for Bluey, but he got tagged mid-air. OSM didn't make contact with the ball, but he did bump Bluey. Now OSM said in chat, this isn't an OSM series without an open net miss. He should really just change his, like, instead of being OSM, he should just be ONM. That would be a miles better acronym for him. I don't know what OSM stands for. Open shot miss. You could just change his name to open net miss, ONM. Be a brilliant rebrand in my opinion. Make a lot of sense. Plumtree, thanks for the 36-month tier 1. Really appreciate it. OSM equals awesome. Oh, I guess, yeah, kind of. Open shot miss. Open shot. It sounds like a very European saying, doesn't it? An open shot miss. It sounds like, I bet, like, that sounds like, if somebody was going to say that, they'd be Swedish. 100%. I can already hear a lot saying that, unironically. Alright, Bluey, down by 3 goals here. He was in a similar position in game 1 before he started scoring. He might actually have a 50-50 goal here. No, OSM recovers well. He recovers well twice in a row. Bluey still sticking around for this one. OSM's too quick in the recovery to give him any other opportunities. Good save by Bluey. He's won the race to the boost as well. Difficult ceiling shot incoming. He pops it into an air dribble. Looking for the bump, but OSM beats him to it. So it's another mix-up by Bluey, this time going for an air dribble bump, but OSM occasionally reading his mind on these, and that's a much better hook shot. A real run up into this one. If you're, you know, struggling to dribble people, just take a look at what OSM did there. It's not hard to execute. Just get the ball rolling off to a diagonal side, and then swoop around and smash it on target. No jump needed. OSM up 5-1. So this is his best game by far, even though he did have the worst open net miss of the entire tournament. Flip reset landed by OSM. He's going to use it for the mind game. Bluey's not even close. That's just really great shot selection by OSM. Saw Bluey pre-jumping, so he had no intention of dodging early into that ball. Bluey was so far off. What's the reason he's saying colorblind mode again? Because I might have colorblind viewers. And also because I don't really mind colorblind mode. I think it looks fine. Like, I've actually forgotten what non-colorblind mode looks like. Let's give it a go. Where is colorblind mode? I guess camera? Bluey should be scoring here, right? Where's colorblind mode? Somebody help me out here. Oh, there it is. Okay. So this is non-colorblind mode. Colorblind mode is just like a little bit darker, right? Oh, I've forgotten where it was. Yeah, see? Like the number in the orange side changes. Like the 6 right now is black instead of white, but and the OSM's name is in black instead of white. But apart from that, there's really not that much else, is there? That's pretty much everything, right? Was OSM's name white to begin with? Sorry, I need to know. I just need to know. What color is OSM's name here? It is white. Okay, so that's all it does, really. That's all it changes. See, it's not that much. Yeah. It just changes the text color. Maybe a couple of other tones. Yeah, I thought, why not? Maybe I've got a colorblind viewer, and now he can read the names. Doesn't hinder anyone who's not colorblind, as far as I know. Look at the difference in OSM's car. Okay, hold on a second. I've spied it there. Love how we're doing this in the middle of a really big game. Oh yeah, okay, fair enough. It is a bit of a different color. You're not wrong. So it's actually pink. OSM's car is actually pink. But we thought it was like more of an orangey color. It's okay, I saw it again there. Let's switch it back. Let's do it again. Bluey's car stays pretty much the same though. Bluey's not really that much different. Yeah, now he's orange. Look at that. You're colorblind. Thanks, Johnny. Hey, you're welcome, man. That's what I'm here for. Still 3 goals in it. Bluey needs to get something going pretty soon, but OSM might just try and waste all the remaining time here. He's got the ball. He's got Bluey demoed. Actually surprised to see him turning around and attacking here. Not gonna lie. Now he's attacked well, so even though I wasn't expecting that line of play from OSM, it's executed perfectly, and now he's up by 4. Has Jesse already played? Just tuning in? Nah, Jesse's game's going to be after this year series. I think Rottweiler's already online, so he's probably warming up for that. Just got home from school. Okay, it's not completely over just yet from Bluey, but he'll need kickoffs to go in his way here, or else OSM's going to run away with it. That might just be it. OSM with a big kickoff win and a kickoff goal. 4 goals. Not going to happen in 21 seconds. Or is it? Is it scripted? Spoiler alert, it's not. Make sure to look at Jesse's ping so he doesn't let anyone else play. Come on, Jesse is a streamer. Why would he be account sharing? Doesn't make any sense. Opportunity station marker? What is that? Because it's correcting partially for red-green color blindness. Red blindness, so the colors in that range get wrecked. Oh, okay. I mean, I don't really mind. I thought OSM's car looked fine, even though it's supposed to be pink or something. It's supposed to be this color. Yeah, definitely a big difference, but what if I've got colorblind viewers? They'll want me to do this. Turns on default team colors. Oh yes, please. If colorblind mode turns on default team colors, then I'm all for colorblind mode. Because the non-default team colors can be impossible to play against. What are OSM's camera settings? I don't know, you'd have to ask him. So, you know, besides all the colorblind talk, there were a few things in that game to talk about. Number 1, OSM did not get overly tilted by his open net miss. He had a brilliant response to Bluey's accidental mind game goal, with a mind game goal of his own. So it looks like mentally OSM is definitely checked into this series. And the other thing that he mixed up is, or the other thing that he changed rather from games 1 and 2 is his challenge timing. Games 1 and 2, OSM was backing off pretty much every time that Bluey had the ball. He was just letting Bluey attack him, hoping that Bluey would make sufficient mistakes to give him the wins. But in this last game, OSM had quite a few early challenges, and those caught Bluey off guard. They helped give him a big lead that was never really in danger towards the end of the game. Bluey's got to keep an eye out for that. If OSM keeps on challenging early, on occasion, then Bluey's going to have to start moving the ball quicker. He can't go for these slow air dribbles every time. He's just going to get dunked on. He has been already dunked on quite a few times in this series. OSM, meanwhile, he has to try and keep up what he's got going.
Thanks for the content, John.
You're welcome, man. Cheers, Ectorial, for the 2-month Twitch Prime. Welcome back to the stream. Good boost steal by Bluey. See OSM there dodging a bump. And it was a key one as well. Has he scored the open net? Yes, he has. So already big plays from OSM in game number 4. Bluey committed pretty heavily to that demo. Thought he might catch OSM with ball cam on. But OSM knew better than to take his eye off Bluey. When Bluey's hiding behind him and gets the jump over him. Another open net, and this one goes wide. These are not easy open nets for OSM. So he's not going to be too disappointed by missing it. Bluey's going to be pretty disappointed at that miss. He's completely given the ball away, and now he's overcommitted for another bump. That's twice in a row in game number 4 that Bluey has conceded after overcommitting for a bump. Now I was crediting who was it that I was crediting yesterday who was doing this well? Totally blanked on it. It was Speed, wasn't it? I believe it was Speed. Yeah, yesterday's Speed was you know, making quite a few demo attempts on Arju, but every time he did, he was already recovering if it failed. Like, he's already turning to go back into defense if it doesn't work out. Whereas Bluey, on both of those first 2 goals, he committed so hard to a demo that his recovery afterwards is screwed. If it doesn't land, if the demo doesn't land, he's in big trouble. So, not the best decision making early on. Another tough comeback needed by Bluey. He's dove in, looking for OSM to be surprised by his arrival at the near post. OSM's vision has been on point in this game, and in this series for the most part. You know, not going to get away from that with all the best vision in the world. Bluey comes right behind him, and I believe he caught him right as OSM was landing as well. Yeah, there's the dodge. OSM's already committed to that direction. No change in ways once he's taken off. Still up by 2 goals though. Jesse, did you stream today? I'm curious if you decided to stream. What a save by OSM. I didn't even realize that ball was going to be so hard to keep out of the net, but he's done well. Unreal. And there's the ball chase like I was talking about before. And OSM is not just backing off of fake challenges every time like he did in games 1 and game 2. He's going for some real challenges as well. Bluey did not see that coming. And like I said before the game, he has to start moving the ball quicker just to stop OSM from challenging like this. Because all you need to do is Bluey has popped the ball early 1 or 2 times, and then OSM can't dive in like this because the pops are likely to happen. But look at OSM adding more and more goals to his tally. We're keeping Bluey on 1. It's 5 now. You can tell Bluey's tilted. Well, I think even from the start of this game he was a bit tilted. I think Bluey's been tilted since the very beginning of this one. Just because of these overcommitments in his demo attempts. He's going completely all in for them. Low shot by Bluey unintentionally, and now OSM is going to slow roll, and Bluey's not coming back yet. Now he is. Doesn't want to give up on this game just yet, but OSM can score whenever he wants. He's up by 5, and Bluey's just leaking goals right now. He's just giving them away. Yeah, Bluey's definitely tilted, 100%. He, you know, he's had quite a readable game over all this series. Well, it's looked very, you know, Bluey-esque with some crazy goals happening early on. Speaking of crazy goals, OSM is somehow going to spiral a rebound in from an impossible angle. That's a brilliant selection of air roll. He's just spiraled into that one at the right time. 7-1. Bluey should FF. He might. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if he did from this position because he's getting crushed now. It's gone from bad to worse for Bluey. Kickoffs have not been going in his favour towards the end of this series. But unfortunately for him, he's also been giving away tons of goals. He's been caught out by OSM's change of pace. All these early challenges from OSM have been super successful because he didn't do any of them in game 1 or 2. I would have believed you, Jesse. You would have been gone already. 7-1. Don't lie, you would have left at 2-1, right? 2-1. Ah, FF, I've had enough. There you go, another crossbar from Bluey. And like I said earlier, when he's not absolutely on point with his offense, it's really, really bad news for him because he just gives away free goals. If he had scored this, he would look like a genius. He would look like he's back in the game on a bit of a streak. But he doesn't, he missed, and now he's in a world of trouble. Alright, Rottweiler and Jesse trash talking in chat here. Oh wow, I've got to see this. I've got to see this. Where's the trash talk? What did Rottweiler say? Jesse noted. Didn't you lose to Breezy? Yeah, he did. He lost to Breezy. Skip it already. It's not a good goal, Johnny. That was my favorite comment. That was my favorite comment from watching Jesse stream of his alpha game. The skibbit. Skibbit. It's not a good goal. Yeah, Jesse, I don't only watch good goals. I leave the replay on bad goals too. Any goal that is sufficiently good or bad, I'll probably leave the replay on it. No skipping those. I don't skip. Bluey just can't find a way through here. He's trying everything. But OSM is just casually composed on the goal line. He doesn't care about all the Bluey's doing. But he might have to start caring because that's a really nice shot by Bluey. Far down. How's he managed to pull that one off? Great shot. Wow. Just spinning in. Entertaining goals. Yeah, exactly. As long as it's an entertaining goal, like a goal that looks stupid or somebody messed up in, or a goal that somebody did a big outplay, then that'll do. A mind game, almost guaranteed. Any bump goal, yep, funny, you know. Except for the person receiving the bump, but who cares about them? Okay, Bluey still fighting back for the impossible comeback. He was down by 6 here. I don't think OSM has any plans of giving him a comeback here. That's just going to go in for a 6-goal game again. Everything Bluey tries gets sent back at him. OSM's had superior 50-50s today. There's no doubt about that. And that is definitely one of the large contributors to Bluey's downfall. Now guys, like I said earlier, we won't have any more Bluey OSM matches today. Well, we won't have any more matches for the winner of this, which is looking like it's going to be OSM. But we will have, immediately after this, Jesse versus Rottweiler, followed by Logic against the winner of Jesse versus Rottweiler. So 2 more series coming up after this one. But first we have to say goodbye to Bluey, who has provided us with tons of entertainment, as always. But unfortunately for him, this is where the qualifier ends. OSM was just too awkward to play against today. think, you know, one of the advantages of having the heavy car is 50-50s have been devastating. Yeah, Bluey, he couldn't keep his game up for long enough. He had him, you know, he had some really good goals at times, but you got to get good goals start to finish if you're going to win with Bluey's style. And today he couldn't make it happen. GG's. Best of luck to Bluey next time. OSM moves on into round 3. There it is. OSM likes the look of his car. Let me update this bracket. So OSM advances. Bluey eliminated. Another English player bites the dust. We've had Whopper, Bluey already. Flores. We've still got Speed. Oh, Breezy's out as well. Speed the last English player. Alpha from France. Azrael Khaled, Belgium, and KSA. Speed England. J-Walls Norway. OSM Iceland. Ukraine. Oh, Rottweiler's still in from England as well. And Jesse from the Netherlands. Bluey's got to keep an eye out for that. If OSM keeps on challenging early, on occasion, then Bluey's going to have to start moving the ball quicker. He can't go for these slow air dribbles every time. He's just going to get dunked on. He has been already dunked on quite a few times in this series. OSM, meanwhile, he has to try and keep up what he's got going.
Thanks for the content, John.
You're welcome, man. Cheers, Ictorial, for the 2-month Twitch Prime. Welcome back to the stream. Good boost steal by Bluey. See OSM there dodging a bump, and it was a key one as well. Has he scored the open net? Yes, he has. So already big plays from OSM in game number 4. Bluey committed pretty heavily to that demo. Thought he might catch OSM with ball cam on. But OSM knew better than to take his eye off Bluey. When Bluey's hiding behind him and gets the jump over him. Another open net, and this one goes wide. These are not easy open nets for OSM. So he's not going to be too disappointed by missing it. Bluey's going to be pretty disappointed at that miss. He's completely given the ball away, and now he's overcommitted for another bump. That's twice in a row in game number 4 that Bluey has conceded after overcommitting for a bump. Now I was crediting, who was it that I was crediting yesterday who was doing this well? Totally blanked on it. It was Speed, wasn't it? I believe it was Speed. Yeah, yesterday's Speed was you know, making quite a few demo attempts on Arju, but every time he did, he was already recovering if it failed. Like, he's already turning to go back to the defense if it doesn't work out. Whereas Bluey, on both of those first 2 goals, he committed so hard to a demo that his recovery afterwards is screwed. If it doesn't land, if the demo doesn't land, he's in big trouble. So, not the best decision making early on. Another tough comeback needed by Bluey. He's dove in, looking for OSM to be surprised by his arrival at the near post. OSM's vision has been on point in this game, in this series for the most part. You know, not going to get away from that with all the best vision in the world. Bluey comes right behind him, and I believe he caught him right as OSM was landing as well. Yeah, there's the dodge. OSM's already committed to that direction. No change in ways once he's taken off. Still up by 2 goals though. Jesse, did you stream today? I'm curious if you decided to stream. What a save by OSM. I didn't even realize that ball was going to be so hard to keep out of the net, but he's done well. Unreal. And there's the ball chase like I was talking about before. OSM is not just backing off of fake challenges every time like he did in games 1 and game 2. He's going for some real challenges as well. Bluey did not see that coming. Like I said before the game, he has to start moving the ball quicker just to stop OSM from challenging like this. Because all you need to do as Bluey is pop the ball early 1 or 2 times, and then OSM can't dive in like this because the pops are likely to happen. But look at OSM adding more and more goals to his tally. We'll keeping Bluey on 1. It's 5 now. You can tell Bluey's tilted. Well, I think even from the start of this game he was a bit tilted. I think Bluey's been tilted since the very beginning of this one. Just because of these overcommitments in his demo attempts. He's going completely all in for them. Low shot by Bluey unintentionally, and now OSM is going to slow roll, and Bluey's not coming back yet. Now he is. Doesn't want to give up on this game just yet, but OSM can score whenever he wants. He's up by 5, and Bluey's just leaking goals right now. He's just giving them away. Yeah, Bluey's definitely tilted. 100%. He, you know, he's had quite a readable game overall this series. Well, it's looked very, you know, Bluey-esque with some crazy goals happening early on. Speaking of crazy goals, OSM is somehow going to spiral a rebound in from an impossible angle. That's a brilliant selection of air roll. He's just spiraled into that one at the right time. 7-1. Bluey should FF. He might. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if he did from this position because he's getting crushed now. It's gone from bad to worse for Bluey. Kickoffs have not been going in his favor towards the end of this series. But unfortunately for him, he's also been giving away tons of goals. He's been caught out by OSM's change of pace. All these early challenges from OSM have been super successful because he didn't do any of them in game 1 or 2. I would have believed you, Jesse. You would have been gone already. 7-1. Don't lie, you would have left at 2-1, right? 2-1. Ah, FF, I've had enough. There you go, another crossbar from Bluey. And like I said earlier, when he's not absolutely on point with his offense, it's really, really bad news for him because he just gives away free goals. If he had scored this, he would look like a genius. He would look like he's back in the game on a bit of a streak. But he doesn't. He missed, and now he's in a world of trouble. Alright, Rottweiler and Jesse trash talking in chat here. Oh wow, I've got to see this. I've got to see this. Where's the trash talk? What did Rottweiler say? Jesse noted. Didn't you lose to Breezy? Yeah, he did. He lost to Breezy. Skip it already. It's not a good goal, Johnny. That was my favorite comment. That was my favorite comment from watching Jesse stream of his alpha game. The skip it. Skip it. It's not a good goal. Yeah, Jesse, I don't only watch good goals. I leave the replay on bad goals too. Any goal that is sufficiently good or bad, I'll probably leave the replay on it. No skipping those. I don't skip. Bluey just can't find a way through here. He's trying everything. But OSM is just casually composed on the goal line. He doesn't care about all the Bluey's doing. But he might have to start caring because that's a really nice shot by Bluey. Bar down. How's he managed to pull that one off? Great shot. Wow. Just spinning in. Entertaining goals. Yeah, exactly. As long as it's an entertaining goal, like a goal that looks stupid or somebody messed up in, or a goal that somebody did a big outplay, then that'll do. A mind game, almost guaranteed. Any bump goal, yep, funny, you know. Except for the person receiving the bump, but who cares about them? Hey, Bluey, still fighting back for the impossible comeback. He was down by 6 here. I don't think OSM has any plans of giving him a comeback here. That's just going to go in for a 6-goal game again. Everything Bluey tries gets sent back at him. OSM's had superior 50-50s today. There's no doubt about that. And that is definitely one of the large contributors to Bluey's downfall. Now guys, like I said earlier, we won't have any more Bluey OSM matches today. Well, we won't have any more matches for the winner of this, which is looking like it's going to be OSM. But we will have, immediately after this, Jesse versus Rottweiler, followed by Logic against the winner of Jesse versus Rottweiler. So 2 more series coming up after this one. But first we have to say goodbye to Bluey, who has provided us with tons of entertainment, as always. But unfortunately for him, this is where the qualifier ends. OSM was just too awkward to play against today. I think, you know, one of the advantages of having the heavy car is his 50-50s have been devastating. Yeah, Bluey, he couldn't keep his game up for long enough. He had him, you know, he had some really good goals at times. But you got to get good goals start to finish if you're going to win with Bluey style. And today he couldn't make it happen. GG's. Best of luck to Bluey next time. OSM moves on into round 3. There it is. OSM likes the look of his car. Let me update this bracket. So OSM advances.